how many individual gestation stalls are you still seeing them keep in their barns? I think that's because, as you mentioned, we can have some for treatments and convalescing. So if we think about a percentage of space, how much are we still able to retain of that?
This has been a big discussion point for many in this equation. I've heard different numbers, but I've been involved in several production systems that have already committed and already been down this road. What I am seeing is most of those barns that are, already committed and making the change are trying to keep around 2 to 4% of gestation stalls. And that usually represents a relatively similar number to the number of animals that need to fall out of pens because of body condition or lameness, and for lack of a better word, can be justified to put in a stall. And it does appear that from the California Department of Ag, that if we have a thin sow that we need to rebuild condition on her, she can be considered individually treated. And so I don't think there's going to be a terrible amount of hand-wringing over keeping a girl in there for the remainder of her gestation if she's truly lame and truly thin. But yeah, whether that percentage becomes a compliance issue is going to be interesting. But there has been a lot of discussion about housing animals in hospital pens and whether we should use hospital pens within their gestation open housing, because we have so much square footage committed to these animals. Most of us in the industry would argue that 24 square feet is overkill, but I think everybody would agree that they don't want to have to take animals out of a 24 square foot pen because of lameness and now have the remaining animals housed at 27 or 28 square feet beyond because of removal. So not having animals take up 2 spaces in their barn becomes a very important, space utilization is a very important conversation in this, because in most cases, best case scenario renovation that I've worked on, we're losing around 20% of our spaces in a G stall barn. And that's a big loss. So we don't want to make that 23 or 25% can help